Alright, hello everyone and welcome to another World of Tanks replay. We're going to be taking a look at the Hellcat on a standard battle on Westfield today. So, as you can see, I'm just going to unpause it here and let the countdown go down. I'm platooned up with Luftwaffe from Circ 4, Wis-11 from Circ 4, and obviously myself from Circ 4 in the Hellcat. Now, we're not actually going to be seeing a lot of them in this replay. That is not the focus. The focus is just the obscene amount of crap which I managed to get done in this tier 8 game in the Hellcat. It's kind of surprising, and it's why I wanted to take a look at this replay. As you can see, it's a 48%er, so it could go either way, but it isn't an assured defeat either. But, yeah. With World of Tanks, you can never be too certain, and you can't really trust XVM statistics either way. So as you can see, we're just going to be coming up to the hill over here to see if we can get some early spots on and maybe some early bits of damage, but I wasn't expecting what I got met with, but we'll leave that for just a second. As you can see, they're having a bit of a dispute in chat about one of the enemy team's names. I give him... I can't speak today. Very good name. Very good name. Don't see why it should be reported. Brilliant. So as you can see, we get a spot out on this Tiger, pop a shot into his front plate, pull back, because I don't feel like getting shot by him, but then I pop back out when I haven't reloaded for some reason, and do take a shot from him anyway. But we managed to get a shot in return, so nothing too shabby there. So far that's 467 damage, which was more than I was expecting to have at this point. So we get a shot on the side of the turret of that other Tiger, and the one that I shot before is paying attention to me, but not enough that I need to be worried. He starts trying to pull up, and I wait for that shot right there. Now luckily the artillery tracks him, and that just makes my day. But I didn't want to pop a shot into his mantlet, because I know, having driven the Tiger myself, you get some pretty troll bounces on that mantlet. Now that guy just got taken out by the T-44, and I'm just checking on my right side because the town looks like it's about to flounder. So while I'm swapping in between looking at the town and looking at these Tigers, the KV-1S finishes off the other Tiger, and I come over here to see what I can do in the town. Now I spot out this ARL. He's a pretty good player, so taking him out should be pretty useful. Get a shot into the side of his turret. He starts looking this way, but I manage to get a shot off before he can aim and return fire. So that's him out of the game. Now, this 50-100 is pretty dangerous, even though he doesn't seem to be that great of a player. He's a 50-100. He can one-clip certain things, except from the fact that he can't, because he doesn't have the top gun, as you can see from the damage which he just did there. So, all in all, popping out wasn't too much for concern at that point, but now I'm on 90 health, and the only thing on the enemy team which cannot one-shot me on this 90 health is the M5 Stewart, so I need to be pretty careful. Now as you can see, that Hellcat got spotted out on the left, which is why I was being a bit hesitant about popping out. Didn't feel like getting shot by him, but he's now making a run for it, so I pop up and see if I can get a shot on him. It's not going to happen though, so I pull across this ridge and see what I can do in the town again. Now as you can see, Wis-11 in his Sherman Jumbo just got taken out by the enemy artillery, so not too great. I crit the 50-100's tracks. God damn. That shot pissed me off at the time. Thought I could get a little bit more damage, and then so lucky that dodge there. I shouldn't have pulled up on top of that hill, and that's where I got really lucky in this match. Because if that Hellcat had hit me, it would have been game over. So now the 50-100's realised that he's in a bit of a sticky position, and he's pulled back. So I pop another shot into his front plate. Paper armour on that thing, so even this Hellcat doesn't have a problem penning it. And I'm just waiting for the other guys to swoop in and deal with him, so I can get some shots on that IS-3. The T-34-3 does it for me in the end. So we get a good shot on this IS-3's arse, then we just pop back, waiting for a reload. I would normally go out and start circling him, but there's a Rheinmetall Borsig out there in the bushes somewhere, so it's kind of not the best time to be going. So you see I bounced the shot off the IS-3's arse, and that's sort of the troll sloping on the back of it. Doing that, take a blind shot at the Borsig and the Hellcat that's now spotted, miss both, use auto aim here as I'm driving along to shoot at the Borsig and manage to hit him, which is quite a surprise because normally auto aim doesn't provide you with the best shots ever. Don't get the opportunity to finish off that Hellcat, so I come up into this bush and see whether we can spot artillery. Now as you can see, the T-34-3 just spotted him, so I'm going to take my shot and then move on out because there's no more damage to be had down here, because you can see that the E-25, by looking at the minimap, the E-25, the Centurion one are down by the base. Now, Luft has just taken a dive off of the viaduct, like the smart little Circ 4 that he is in his Cromwell. He didn't quite make it, and he rammed himself into one of the archers and managed to get himself killed. But that's the sort of day that we were having, or at least they were having up until this point. Mine hadn't been so much better, but this game sort of lifted my expectations for the rest of the day. So at this point it's just about getting as much damage as you possibly can. I've already done my bit, 3k damage in a Hellcat in a tier 8 game. I'd say that's pretty successful, but you always want to go for more, don't you? It's kind of lucky that I didn't really have to carry this one too hard in terms of being the last one alive and all this, because I don't actually have that many shells left. But there you go. So we take a shot at the Centurion through the bush, and shot on his upper plate goes in, because Centurion 1's got paper armor on his hull. And he's done. He's finished. That is game over. So next time I see you guys, it will be on the score screen. So I will see you in just a minute. Okay, welcome back everyone, and as you can see we are on the statistics screen for the battle. Now you can see that it was a mastery badge game, which all in all in a Hellcat is pretty nice, especially because Circumflexes keeps on taking the bloody thing out. It was a high caliber medal, Confederate, 4,160 experience on a double, which was pretty nice. Now the thing that makes this game is this team score screen, and bam, there you go. When you sort it by damage, when you have a tier 6 tank destroyer coming out and doing more damage than your tier 8 heavy tanks, you know there's something wrong. But there you go. And just to add insult to injury, look at these two scrubs. 276 damage and 336. Come on guys, step it up. What you doing? What you playing at? So yeah, as you can see, we did 3,314 damage, 839 spotting damage, not too bad, 44,000 credits made, and all in all that was a pretty good game. So I'd like to say thank you very much for watching guys. I hope to see you next time. If you've enjoyed the video, please do leave a like or a favourite or whatever the hell you want. Please do let me know what you thought of the video in the comment section down below. I'd really love to hear your feedback and what you'd like to see next time, if you can think of any improvements whatsoever. So this has been Invincible Mr. T, or Dave. If you know me from Circ 4, then you probably know me as Dave, even though that's not my name, but don't tell anyone. Anyway guys, see you later, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to catch you next time.